Many of them go through different emotions through the period of their stay here. There are days when they do very well, when their mind is feeling very happy. They are very happy with everything that happens. They love the food. But when the mind is not so happy, those are the days when the food is not so good, or they feel that the food is not so good. They feel that the treatments are not so good, the herbs are not working. So they can actually begin to watch how the mind um, plays or tricks with everything that they do or do not do.
So how do you work with that from an Ayurvedic perspective?
So in Ayurveda, we basically are exploring three different aspects when we talk about the mind. The first aspect is trying to help people develop what we call the buddhi, or the discriminating intellect,
Mm-hmm.
the ability to know um, what is good or what is not so good for us, what we can actually what enables better healing for us, and what creates harm to us, to develop that fine sense of discrimination and to be able to act on it. Because many a time we know that something is not good for us, but we are unable to act on it. It can be direct and it can be indirect, because sometimes you just need a small nudge here or a small nudge there to catalyze the process of beginning to think. Uh, the second aspect is, we call it dhairya, or developing the fortitude, the courage, the conviction, the determination to stay with the process. Because again, many a time we know what is good with us, but there's an inability to stay with the process. We give up. And the third aspect is what we call Atma Vijnanam. These are Sanskrit words, but basically what it means is spending some time learning about the self every day. It is a stagnant mind that becomes a devil's workshop. But if the mind is engaged in a little bit of understanding, a little bit of learning about the self and the connectedness of the self with the universe out there, um, getting a little more understanding every single day provides food for thought for the entire day. And so we do encourage all our patients to spend a little more time dwelling on these three ideas of a discriminating intellect, of the determination, conviction, willpower, to stay with what the discriminating intellect tells us, and then to also keep learning about the self every day a little bit. It can be 10 minutes, it can be 5 minutes, but at least one new idea a day keeps the mind engaged in understanding this whole body mind consciousness complex.
Go to kilobycenter.com, Radical Recovery Summit, for access to the interviews. You can watch them free online for 48 hours after they air, or you could purchase an all-access pass. kilobycenter.com.